Yo, what up, and welcome to the Ant-Man channel on this Tuesday, the 18th of June, 2013. Man, I'm revved up right now. I've never been so revved up right now. I mean, if you guys know who the Groxt is, let me tell you something. There's this guy named the Groxt on YouTube. This guy, if you're a Christian and your eyes are opened, unlike the heathen, because all these people that do not believe in God, let's just be honest and call a spade. They cannot see 2 feet out in front of them. They don't know how to tie their shoes. They don't know left from right. They don't know up from down or blue from red. You know, this is... I'm revved up, like I said, by the way. What he says isn't the only person who says this, by the way. If you're a listener of Alex Jones, then you might know a guy named Joe Skousen. There is a guy named Joe Skousen who is a world famous, he is the top guy in the world for strategic relocation. Meaning that if nuclear fallout happened, you would know exactly what to do, because this guy is a genius and he tells you how to prepare for that kind of stuff. But to me, it doesn't matter, because I live in Southern California, and what these two guys are saying, the Groxt and Joe Skousen, is that there's going to be a false flag to start World War III, and we're getting nuked here in San Diego, Southern California, on the West Coast. This, to me, is really crazy, because that's where I live, and everyone I know lives here, too. But it's kind of messed up, because it's like, you know, everyone I know does not believe in God, pretty much. I'm like the only one, man. And it sucks, because I'm like, I try to tell people, but I'm like the black sheep, you know? I'm like the guy nobody wants to listen to. I'm the crazy, psychotic. I'm the, I don't know, and nobody wants to listen to me. But if I had a football jersey on and I was drooling out of my mouth and I was 300 pounds and I had tattoos all over my head, everyone would be on their knees worshiping me. But, see, I don't know about a lot of you people who watch my show on YouTube. I don't know where you're from. But here in Southern California, we have the most, in my opinion, most victims of the media in this state. Because everybody is so, like, commercialized by the media in this country. I mean, in this state. Because it's all about being trendy and just believing in the popular meme. And it's pathetic. But, I'm getting to the point now where it's like, well, so I'm going to get nuked. You know what? I might as well not give like a rat's behind about yelling this from the top of my lung anymore, because if you don't want to believe me, fine, whatever, dude. Do what the world does to people who are rejected. Try to kill me, sell me into slavery, do whatever you fucking want. Excuse my language, man. I need to work on that still. But anger, God says be angry, all right? He doesn't say be a gangster and repress all of your emotions or whatever. He says, you know, be angry, but don't act out on it. Don't sin. Don't, like I just did, don't curse. And also don't go around hitting people, because I know it's easy. If I could shoot lightning bolts out of my hands, everyone around me wouldn't have survived my whole entire life. Because if anyone knows oppression, son, you're looking at them right now. Anyways, Black Democrat switches to Republican. It was Democrats who defended rights of slave owners. Okay, let's be honest now. If we're talking to someone on the street and you're trying to tell them a bit of information, you're trying to get them to open their mind so that you can drop an intelligent thought in there once in a while. If you're one of those people, you shouldn't care if somebody comes up to you and says, oh, no, you don't have the right to say this. And you say, shut up, slave. Shut up. I'm not a slave, so don't you dare talk to me like that. That's what you need to say. Because, you know, it's getting down to the point where we need to not be so nice anymore, man. You need to tell people, if they're oppressing and hurting everyone around you, you got to tell them what they're doing. I mean, this is out of control now. If we're going to go out like this, let's go out with something to brag about. Let's go out right. Let's go out the way that it was intended to do it, man. And look, there's somebody in the Congress that's actually doing something right. Here we go. A state senator, excuse me, he's in the Senate. He's on the House. A state senator from Louisiana who recently announced his departure from the Democratic Party to become a Republican says the party of President Obama is one of overseers. State Senator Albert Guillory released a video Sunday explaining his reason for leaving the Democrats, citing their opposition to civil rights, their attitudes toward people, and their desire for control. Well, you know, the Republicans are a bunch of do-gooders that don't even know what they're doing. You see, they mean well, but they don't know what they're doing, so they cause more harm than they do good. The Democrats are smarter because they know what they're doing. They're all paid off, and they're just following the agenda. It's kind of like how the Satanists are way smarter than the atheists, because the atheists are in the same agenda. They think that they mean well, quote unquote. I don't know if they do or not, but they're atheists. They don't believe in God. I don't believe that anything good can come from that. But they're do-gooders. They think they're doing good, but they're causing more harm. And the Satanists know what they're doing, and yet they have everyone else doing what they're doing, and it's all a freaking eugenics engineered operation. How hard is it to realize that everything around you is... Look at... Do I need to get a dollar bill real quick? Let me get a dollar bill. For people who need show and tell and things of that nature. Check this out. First President of the United States on the front of a $1 bill. What is this, by the way? I mean, I could rip this and it doesn't really mean anything, but I have plans on using this, so I'm not going to. But anyway, look on the back right here. You see the pyramid with the eye? That's Satan's eye. The pyramid represents the New World Order that doesn't have the capstone on it yet. The devil's bringing the capstone pretty damn soon, though. This eagle on the right doesn't represent an eagle. It represents a phoenix. It is a Illuminati symbol. It means rising out of the ashes. That means when America's destroyed, the New World Order rises out of the ashes. 13 stripes on the shield, 13 arrows in the clutches of the hand. The stars above the phoenix's head, it makes the Star of David. This is all Illuminati symbology all over the place. You see it in movies, you see it in music videos, you hear it in the music. They call you stupid. Lil Wayne calls you stupid all day, and yet you listen to him and you think he's God and all that. Anyways, he said the black community, which he invited to join him in the move, should quit exchanging self-reliance for the allegiance of overseers through government programs that are intended not to help people, but to control them. He said in his video message that Democrats push a social justice and welfare aid strategy to manage citizens, not help them from poverty. Yeah, no duh. When you become government dependent, that does not encourage you to get up and start getting a job. It makes you lazy. It makes you just want to suck off everyone that does have a job. I mean, I used to work. I used to be a sucker and work because I actually worked for the system. I worked for the government. I was an EMT. Here's my badge. This might as well, anybody could go buy one of these at Quartermaster, by the way, but I actually did do this in LA, and I drove around LA for something like 3 years, and hey, I said I had enough. I'm not going to work for the government and sign with FEMA, and on the other hand, too, I'm not going to let people that are standing in front of me at the store with their iPhones, paying with welfare, with their fucking food stamps. Excuse my language, by the way. I'm like too revved up right now. Let me try to calm down. Thank you, Jesus. All right. Anyways, when you are standing in a line and you see a guy paying with his whatever EBT, and he's on an iPhone, that is a sign of a person who is shamelessly sucking off of whoever you know that works and has an honest job and works hard and has morals and has principles and wakes up in the morning to do something. I mean, those people are sucking you off, man. I mean, that's just what it is. And yeah, the Democrats are a big part of it. I saw a video today that people were going to a stand to get Obama phones, and that you can tell them you're going to sell the Obama phone and go buy some heroin with it, and they're just like, oh, well, whatever. And these are paid for by taxpayer dollars. I mean, I know that the yuppies don't want to hear this because they don't have a conscience. They'd rather be gangbangers and live a moralist life and go to hell and all that, but whatever, dude. I'm getting over it, Try to save as much people as you can. If you want to see this for yourself, it's Black Democrat Abandons Party of Slaves on WND. And by the way, man, you need to be empowered. I know I'm an angry person. That's just who I am. I'm very angry. There's nothing wrong with being angry, by the way. And just because I'm angry doesn't mean that I don't have peace. I have peace. Look, I could calm down like that. But the fact of the matter is I'm not going to, because I am talking about being a slave right now. Do I like the fact that everyone around me is a victim of this system? No, I'm not. And I'm the only one here that has a clue about what's going on around us? No, it's depressing. It's depressing to see everyone just getting by. I'm too busy. I'm too busy to know about any of this. I'm just going to get on with my life. I mean, I just can't imagine how this is what happened to Rome, by the way. When Rome fell, they had hubris and arrogance the way Americans do nowadays. You can lock down the whole state of Boston and have martial law and everybody will cheer USA. That's how stupid we are now. Don't you know that that's what's going to happen? Martial law in this country. Lock down. You better get ready. If you're going to stay here and be a gangbanger and you don't want to believe in Jesus, you're going to stay here. So you might as well get ready. You might as well start investing in guns. You might as well start investing in gardens, in storable foods, in solar-powered generators, and water filters that don't need electricity, the gravity-fed ones that like ProPure cells. I'm not joking around, and I'm not meaning to try to scare you or anything if this scares you, because I know everyone's so scared about getting killed and all that. And we're not allowed to use our voices because, hey, I'm going to get disappeared and put in Guantanamo Bay. And who cares, man? You know, Paul the Apostle was in jail most of the time he was writing his letters that are in the Bible. He wrote Romans and Ephesians in maritime prison, I believe that's what it's called, in Rome. He was teaching Roman soldiers how to be set free while he is in jail. I mean, can you grasp that? Can you grasp that idea? You are not saved by works, by the way, for you Jehovah's Witnesses or whatever you are. You're not saved by your works. Our very best efforts are as filthy rags to God. We are all filthy sinners, man. And if you're not going to just believe in Jesus and just give him, tell him, I know I'm a sinner. Can you please forgive me, Lord? I believe in you. I believe that you lived here 2,000 years ago, that you were killed by everyone in the world, but you were killed by your own people in this world, and you rose from the dead 3 days later, and now you're in heaven reigning as the king of the universe, of everything. So, if you want to believe that, you're going to heaven, okay? There is no doubt about it. You can not even understand all of this and you're still going to heaven. Doesn't matter. But when you make Jesus your Lord and you read the Bible and you actually pay attention to things around you and you guard your hearts and your minds from all of this propaganda all over the TV and all over the internet, then you can really have a clear view about living your life right, man. And you know what, man? This is all worthless jibber-jabber to people who don't understand what I'm talking about. But for you guys out there that do believe that you need to be perfect to get to heaven, you are fooling yourself. You need to only believe in the Lord Jesus Christ alone to make it to heaven. I'm not the best example. I'm not saying I am. I'm not even a scholar. I'm not even the best at speaking. I'm nothing, all right? I didn't even finish high school. So, I'm allowed to rescue people from the hospital, from on the street, continue, taking care of them en route to a hospital or to a cancer center, wherever, to a mental hospital. But I'm not even allowed to cook, to even make a fucking, excuse my language again, but I'm not even allowed to make you a Big Mac at McDonald's. I can't get a job out here. I can't get a job anywhere because I don't have all of the, qualifications. I'm not going to say that that's an excuse because I don't really want to work for a corporation like that in the first place. I go out and I look for gold, okay? I am a prospector. I also have a lot of other hobbies that help me get money, so that's not a problem. Plus, my life does not revolve around money either because all I need to worry about is myself and whatever, okay? Stop making your life about materialism. It's not going to save you. And plus, it's not going to fulfill you either. All the money in the world won't satisfy you. All the money in the world won't satisfy you. All the video games in the world won't satisfy you. All the music in the world won't satisfy you. It won't. I'm telling you the truth. I know I seem like a really mean person, but I mean well. I want good things for you. But as I see the world around me tumbling down, just going to hell in a handbasket pretty much, I just see it as I don't even care anymore. I know I'm not the best at explaining this stuff, but please hear me out for Christ's sake, for your own soul and eternity's sake, man. Because we're running out of time. And I ended up preaching. I didn't even mean to preach, but I'm worked up right now. You see, I go outside, and I've seen good things today. I've had big blessings today. But I'm starting to care more about you and less about me every single day. So God bless you, and come back and subscribe.